What's up, Paladins? How y'all doing today? We are here today with an update. So, the first thing you notice, I'm munted, but that's fine. Let me go through the update and we'll continue our story. So, I'm still looking for my brother, but we have found his bear that is trying to help us track. See, we have a bear right here. You know, he's pretty cool. He's trying to help us. We have a little prisoner. I'm gonna see if we can turn this prisoner in. I'm not sure if they're an actual bandit or if they was just like just a bad guy in general, but we'll see. Alright, so you'll probably notice the camp got a little bigger. Everyone has new upgraded armor and level 5. I did some grinding off screen, no story stuff, don't worry. Alright. And even though everyone's upgraded, the last fight I did, I almost lost 2 of our characters, which was scary. So I need to be careful in the future. Alright, so we have Hackert here. Oh, and I'm not sure if this happened on one of the videos or not, I can't remember. And remember, he was a bandit. I don't know if I told y'all that. He was a bandit, and we found him in the middle of his old crew was slaughtered by the boss character that I told y'all we probably won't be fighting yet. Last episode, I believe. So, but he got the trait Reformed Criminal. Abandoned their life as a bandit for a career as a mercenary. This character hunts their former colleagues without remorse. Increases reward by 25% when delivering an outlaw to prison. That has been so helpful. I know we don't have that much money right now, but that's because, you know, some of the upgrades we've gone through, and I'll go over them each character. But man, that has been so helpful. Alright. He is also our lieutenant, I think. Yeah, lieutenant. Alright. Ragman. He is level 5. He got a little bit of armor upgrade. He got a helmet. You know, he's doing good. The granny, she's doing good. She gained the trait range, sharpshooter, range increased by 1, which is really good for bow characters or crossbow characters, whichever one. Alright. We got our horses. Here's our bear. Pretty cool. We might try to go for a ferocious bear later on, so this one won't be lonely. They'll have a little brother or sister, or maybe even a mate companion. You know, who knows? And I gave them this collar of unity. It's from Josh. A collar imbued with the scent of its wearer's peers. Damage increased by 10% if next to an ally in combat. And that's pretty good, because, you know, him and Josh used to fight together all the time and kick butt. So anyway, I haven't given him a name yet. I'll have to find Josh and talk to him. I hope my brother's alright. And then here's the prisoner. You know, pretty cool. They do have audacity or I don't know how to pronounce that, but anyway, and bloodthirsty. So I don't know if they're not an actual bandit. I might look up some information and try to see how I can like capture this person, because I think you can like capture prisoners and they'll like join your group. I'm not really sure on that, but I'll have to look it up. It might help if they was like actually at the campfire, be more friendly, you know. Let's see. Doc got some new armor for now. Looks really nice. I believe they gained a new trait. Yeah, Tormentor. Critical hit and critical damage increased by 5% when a two-handed weapon is equipped. Now, I know you see them holding it with one hand, but primarily when they go for the attack, they hold it with two hands. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. Old Johnny got Doc's old armor, because his armor was level 1 and he had been surviving this long. He's one of the characters that almost died. So even though this armor isn't his level, it's still 2 levels above what he was wearing. So still an upgrade. He's pretty good. I got him this hammer. I think it's a special hammer. I know it's kind of gold, like a gold border, but I don't know if it's one where you can level it up or if it's just special. Because some gold weapons you can level constantly to match, to keep going with your character's level and enemy's level. That way it won't stay level 5 forever. It will keep getting like level 6, level 7, and be stronger and stronger. You know, if you find like a special gold weapon that you really like, I believe you can look it up on the internet or maybe even YouTube and see, you know, if it was able to be upgraded. Anyway, it's pretty nice. It has the ability, well, its attack is subversive strike. Deals 25 damage to all the units in the area. Also applies debilitation during one round to those who have at least 30% guard. So if they have guard, like 30% at least, they'll get destabilized, which brings their guard down to 0. So even if they have full guard, full armor, it don't matter. They'll just get 0 guard. And then I'll just have to push through the armor, which is good, because guess what? This is my tank killer. So he just shreds armor. Pretty good. And I think he got a new trait too. Sociable initiative. I think that's what that says. Instinctive is what it says. Chance of taking a critical hit reduced by 25. Okay, that's what he got. Cause see, he almost died, but then got a trait, and I thought it was going to be a negative trait. But that's cool. So, wow. Alright. If you notice, some characters are wearing a helmet, but it's not showing on their model. You can, well, for me it's left stick. You can just hide it, you know, for just aesthetic reasons, just, you know, whatever. Same thing with the backpack. See? You know, it's just for view reasons or whatever. Later on, I might leave the backpacks on because they do look better and better as you get better armor. You know? So, yeah. Then there's our horsies again. This guy, Granny, Bear. Okay, and here's me. I'm not sure if I had this last episode, but I got an iron falchion, some armor, a helmet. Did I get any new traits? lively. Strength and dexterity increased by 5% when a one-handed weapon is equipped. Oh, and I got shield connoisseur. 5% additional guard when holding a shield. So, pretty good for my tank character. Yeah. Let's see. This helmet, I believe, is new. It comes with sharp fin. Any unit dealing melee damage to this unit has a 20% chance to suffer from bleeding. So that's pretty cool. So, yeah. Nice. Then Paladin. Got him a Paladin's Gala, however you say that. I thought it was pretty fitting with his role and name. And it gives fireproof undercoat, which is cool. Because I believe he already also has okay, maybe that's someone else, or maybe I read it somewhere. But anyway, he gained the sociable trait, make friends more easily, and he has opportunistic damage from attacks of opportunity increased by 5%, which is actually really great because guess what? He is our paladin, which buffs people and can give repost, which guess what? Is an attack of opportunity. So they work great together. And he gained a giant. Strength and dexterity increased by 5% when a two-handed weapon is equipped. So there's several different traits, like named different things for different character styles, but they pretty much do the same thing depending on whether it's a one-handed, a two-handed weapon, you know? Yeah. Anyway, so back to the helmet. Fireproof undercoat. While this unit is burning and has guard remaining, they gain imposition, passive. Burning, if any of your characters get caught on fire by anything, loses 15% of their maximum health. The fire spreads to adjacent units at the end of their turn. Removed if a skill is used and moves the unit. I don't know if it's supposed to say that. Basically, like, say Doc comes over and used the med skill on him, it will heal him like a couple of health points, like maybe 5 health points, 5 or 10, I think, depending on their max health, and it will get rid of the fire. No more fire at all on him. And the way the fire spreads, your characters have to be touching each other. Like the little squares they're in, they have to be touching. So, you know, yeah. So, let's see. Alrighty. That's him. Doc. Alright, it looks like we've gone over everybody and the gear. Still looking for my brother. Hope everything's alright. We gained our banner. So, the banner is good for any assigned lieutenant will proudly carry this banner everywhere. So while you're running around in the world and stuff, if you have a lieutenant on this, I believe you can have 2 lieutenants. Hackett is dealing with, he takes care of our goods, and also he works with some old contacts, and he'll take the stolen status off of these, off the equipment. But it takes a while depending on the equipment. So yeah, we gained some of these with our herbalist, just in case for later we might start using oils like poisons and oil, you know, and stuff like that. This is a special dagger. You don't actually like stab with it. in one of the regions you can beat a arena, and if you beat an arena, well, several regions have arenas, and then if you beat those arenas, certain characters you can find will give you a new what's it called? A new specialization, like cutthroat, strategist, poisoner. But in one of the regions, if you beat the um, arena, you gain a fourth one down here, and it allows him to like throw a bunch of these knives right here. So I might change him later on to not be a cutthroat. He might become an AoE assassin, which is kind of cool. I've kind of dabbled with it one time before in a different playthrough. But anyway, let's go back to the dagger. Well, it's not really a dagger, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah. So if you do happen to get engaged, the weapon itself disengage and deals 50% dexterity damage, because it's a dex weapon, to the nearest 3 enemies within 4 meters. So he'll like, you disengage, he'll throw a dagger at one person, throw a dagger at another person, and then another person. Alright. So yeah, it's kind of cool. That's pretty much it. I haven't really got anything to upgrade these things we already have. I really need to be honest. But we have plenty of food. I got this hammer off of a, we can do assassination missions now, so that's where I got the dagger and this mace from. It's from like assassination missions, from like, they're kind of like technically mini bosses, but they're not. Sometimes they're super strong and sometimes they're not. But the fugitive's hammer gives the annihilation skill, which it does damage, and it ignores the guard. So no matter how much guard you have, it's just gonna do like full damage. So that's pretty nice. If I get a one-handed, maybe like a brute or a charger character, I don't know, I might just pump them full of damage and make them run around with this thing. So yeah. Anyway. Okay. Off we go. So, let's go on the map. While the guard run around with their head, like chickens with their head cut off. So, we have a mission here, like a little bounty, and then we have another assassination mission down here. I might go ahead and do those before I make my way south or the other way. I did go up north because I didn't do any mission stuff, don't worry, in this region. I just went up here, follow the road with my cursor, went up here and went to the town, because here I was able to upgrade my tavern to a bigger tavern. So let's show you that right now. So let's go to our tavern. Yep, everything's doing good. Charisma and the specialization butcher. Okay, cool. See, got a bigger tavern. Got longer tables. Got a little table back here for, I'm gonna roleplay and pretend like these are kind of semi-important people kind of having like a meeting, and these are like regular people just chilling, all the regular people. Got my bouncers around. This guy's a bouncer too, but I thought it looked kind of cool if he was kind of like behind the guest book thing, you know, kind of like checking you in when you come in. We got a little game table, some music. We got 2 music chairs now. We got a cat. So yeah, it looks cool. We'll have this for a while before we can upgrade again. You know, but it's the same concept as the first one. You just, you know, and actually we have 1,000 coins. We have 1,000 copper coins, so we can like turn that into money if you didn't know, the tavern is basically a little mini side game kind of deal slash like role playing as a tavern keeper, but you can hit this button. For me, it's the not the start button, but the left side of the Xbox controller. You can go down here and it says withdraw. And if you have enough, like I have over 1,000, 100 copper coins gives you 100 crowns. Okay, and you say withdraw. And then withdraw, withdraw, withdraw. And you see the copper coins are going down, but my money's going up. And you just keep withdrawing as much as you want. Now, to upgrade your tavern, like items and stuff, or even buy new tables and stuff, it does cost the copper coins. So I would check that first to see if you have anything new or if anything needs to be upgraded before you just start gathering all the money. But it's still way early game. Even though I've beat the first area, it's still way early game. So I think I'll be fine. You know. Anyway. So that's how that works. Let's see what this guy wants. He's a bandit. Oh. The favorite food, mutton stew. Favorite music, the stag of the lucky one. Oh wait. Either that says sag or sage maybe? I don't know. And I don't know if I can like actually change the music or if it's like random. I don't really know. Every time I come in, it sounds like they're playing the same tune. So I don't really know. Maybe that's just flavor text. Favorite atmosphere, working class, which is good because me and my brother, we prefer, if we can, to help out the hard-working class instead of the rich snobs. You know, I just feel like at the end of the day of working, they need a place to come and chill and grab a cold one, maybe some food with some friends, you know. But it is also a respectable place. That's why we have bodyguards, alright? And we have a place for a meeting, you know. It looks like courtiers, probably a court person, I don't know. Looks like he's having a bad time at the meeting. Maybe it's about him, who knows. Anyway, let's see what the bandit wants. Yes, by the way, so this is a neutral place. You come here, you leave all your problems at the door. You don't bring it in here. A bandit, mercenary, whatever. Alright, if you're a mercenary and you know your target is in here, you come to me or my brother when we find him, and you talk to this guy, and he'll let the other guards know what's going on. Alright, and they'll talk to the tavern keep, and we'll most of the time escort the target out of the perimeter and let the mercenaries do their job. Sometimes they do gotta stop a fight, drunk people or whatever, but you know, we try to be a respectable business here. Let's see what he wants.
Have you ever thought of organising theme nights at your tavern?
Theme nights, that could be cool.
I got over some particularly bad-tempered cockroaches that will really impress your customers.
See, that would be cool, but also dangerous, and I don't really have a spot set up for that, I'm gonna be honest. So, see, in this case, if I set it up, that makes the working class happier, but I don't really have a place to set that up. So for right now, we're gonna refuse, and that makes the upscale people more happy because they don't really like rowdy stuff, you know, like, I don't know. But, well, you know, we could set it up out back. There is like a little dirt spot out back, I guess. So I'll let them do it out back. You gotta do it out back, alright? Leeward, however you pronounce your name, I'm sorry. Alright, but you gotta do it out back. So, yeah, I'll let you set it up. Okay. Okay, let's continue our journey. I gave it some thought, and I believe. Let me run away real quick before I pull out my map. We're gonna go. Oh wait, we need to do these missions. We should do these missions, and then later on I will make up my mind. Ooh. Let's help these guys first.
Help us, I beg you.
And these straight up say bandits level 5. So if I capture I think I can capture 2 of them and turn them in. So we're gonna do this. Initiate combat. Boom, 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 boom. So let's see. Let's set up our group. Where's all the bad guys? Okay, there's some down here. That's quite alright. Let's see. Alrighty. You can go there. You go right there. Oh man, there's a bunch of y'all little runny dudes. Y'all need to stay away. Bring my bear up. Okay. I hope this works out. We're gonna see. So you're going first. Let's do this. You stay right there. Okay. Can I make it to them? Actually, since we have the points, the ability points, we're going to give everyone that I can reach some protection. Then we're going to go and engage. Alright. Sweet. Okay. Alright. Nice. I hope my brother's doing alright. I know we've been getting into some fights. So this person's going next. Let me see. I might let's do this. How far can this reach? Okay. How far can this one reach? Not that far. So we're going to move up until we can reach. Alright. Let's see. Nice. Nice. Okay, and we're gonna put you right here. Behind the bear. Ooh. Went for my paladin, huh? That's an NPC. That's why they just went by themselves. The bear, I can't control the bear yet. He'll go by himself when it's his turn. You can find a collar later on that lets you control the animal that is wearing the collar. Or the archer has a class it can pick, a specialization it can pick that lets you be a beastmaster, and then since you picked that class, whatever animal you have fighting with you, you can just control them without taking up an inventory slot on the animal with a collar. So, but but basically there is multiple ways. You can like not let the animal just be roaming free. Because sometimes they're good, but sometimes they make dumb decisions, and they'll like charge a whole group of enemies and get themselves like trapped and killed. So that's why I do have like a warhorse, but I haven't picked the warhorse trait yet. Because I can't control it yet, and the horse will just go and be charging people and try to be helpful, I know, but it just will get him killed. So for now I'm holding off on that, because I haven't got far with the warhorse, but I know they can wear armor, which is cool. I wish your other animals could, but I know the horses can. So I'm waiting until I get some armor before I just throw him into battle, you know. So another assassin. I'm gonna say, how far can you move up? Not that far. So I'm gonna give damage. Oh wait, no. Let's 2 assassins, 2 ranged, 1 marauder. Oh man, can Johnny reach him? Johnny can reach them. See if we can burst him down. Smack. Oh yeah. Smack. Okay, and then Wrath. Which gives fury. So the next time I do a basic attack, he'll do 50% more damage. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. Alright. Now my berry goes. Fragility. Oh, that's right. I need to show y'all the bear stats and stuff. Because the bears, I know they recently, with the Skelmar invasion, added, I think saber-tooths. I think that's what they're called. You can capture them. I don't know if they're better than the bear or not. Because for a long time, the bear would be the best fighting companion you can get. And they're really tanky without armor or anything. I still wish you could give them armor, or even if it wasn't armor, like at least some like cool cosmetic clothes or something you could wear. That would be so cool. Now I don't know if the computer version has like mods or anything. I don't know, it probably does. It's a computer game. But anyway, yeah. So far I like the bears, and a little bit I like the horses as fighting companions the most. I have not had a chance to capture a saber-tooth, let alone now there is supposedly ferocious variants of every animal, I think. That might be worth capturing instead of just a regular saber-tooth. But anyway, so this character is a fighter, like a puncher, in-your-face character. They're kind of like, I guess they're kind of like a monk character on other games, or like, I mean, I guess, I don't know. Anyway, they fight. They use their fist or fist weapons, and they can be pretty mean sometimes. So I think I'm going to use my yeah, I'm gonna have to like nah. I'll let him do his thing. See what happens. We're gonna move Doc up just in case. Actually, we'll move them over here, and I'll still give everyone a damage buff. Sweet. Okay. Alright, good. He went for him. Nice. Okay. So that means now that he's engaged, now I can come and do my work. Yep. Let's see. We're gonna save that. Stab. Backstab. There we go. Did you see that? After I did this, I used my ability and he threw another little dagger at the enemy. That's that little dagger ability that like all normal assassins can get, but later on we'll pair that with the different stuff if we can. So we're gonna do this. Stabby, Fury. He's gonna hit that guy because that's the next closest enemy. Oh. Okay, I need to get him some more movement. Alright, we'll just leave him there. Okay. Let's see how it is. Alrighty. So... let's use this guy. Yep. And then you reload because you got a crit. Yeah. Another crit. Ooh, you don't have to trait. Yeah, I'll have to look at that later. So, now, reload manually. Can we kill him? Oh, so close. Alright, but he might come after us, so I'm gonna move over here. I know this guy can wear medium armor, but for right now I don't want to chance it. Wow, you did nothing to my Battle Bear. Battle Bear! That might be the name I use. Smack. Paladin is kinda strong. We're gonna do this right here. And we're gonna do... actually, let's go on this side. Repost. Let's get some points. We're gonna taunt him. I think that makes him do less damage. Pretty sure, let's see. Weakening. Damage reduced by 50. Oh wow. It does more than just... alright. Oh. Okay. Repost is strong. So, you're going next. We're gonna, let's see, we're going next. I don't want this guy to die. I want to try to capture him. So, I wonder, can I bring you over? Capture this guy. Yes, and I can still shoot. Bam. And it was a crit, so you reload for free. And then... ah, I didn't crit again. Oh well. Manually reload. I kinda... you know, I'm kinda growing on these, crossbowmen. I used to didn't like them at the beginning, but now that I use them more and more, a little bit, they're kinda getting better. Let's see. Okay, that's it. Alright. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Don't run towards the enemy. Are you crazy? Alright, Granny, we'll save you. Hackett, let's come right here. This might kill him. Okay, it didn't kill him. So maybe we can save to capture him. I think I have one more chain I can capture with. Alright. Call it. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was close. Oh no. 3 poison. I wonder how much health he has left. Let's see. You have 2 poison and I'm at 2 health and you're 3 poison. Dadgummit. Well, let's get you out the way, cause we don't want you to like kill people. Alright, you can. No, you're the leader, so you can't be captured. Bonk. The bonker 9,000. That's what he's carrying. And let's get this guy out the way. Bonk. Easy peasy. Dang. Dang. Yeah, let's do it. Capture. It don't say. Okay, so this is probably like a 1 round thing. Alright. Come on, little dudes, come on. Archer time. The Greta. Oh wow. The Greta. Boink. Alright, there we go. My bear. Run, run, run. Alright, so you're going next. And we can't really capture you because we're out of chains. So I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to say, have some distance to get the extra damage. Then we're under a damage buff. And you're dead. You didn't die. See? You see, they had some guard, I think, and that left them with 4 HP. Well then. Alright, my plan worked. Good. Come over here and knock him out. Stab. Or slash. That's good too. Alright. We got some cloth, which we've really been needing. Some bloom, lockpick, some armor, money, bandit's katana. Cool. Repair and heal. Alright, yeah, we got 2 bandits and 1 in the camp, and we have 0 chains. Okay, good. Actually, I'm gonna sell the stuff I just got because I know for a fact I don't need it. Wait, they paid me $100 for saving them? Heck yeah. We're gonna sell you, because we don't need it. Alright. Cool. Okay. So let's keep going. Alright. So the Brotherhood training grounds, let me show you this before we I think it's probably time to call it. So they're the Brotherhood training grounds. They're kind of like mercenaries, but they're what's it called? They're like the guard, but so they're like mercenaries, but they're hired by and paid by the government.
What?
And this guy,
If one of your companions doesn't carry their weight, don't be afraid to teach them new skills. We
Exactly.
can help you with that
yes,
for a price.
for a price, and it's expensive. But you can bring your weapons here. This is what I was talking about. Your special gold weapons, I believe, and you can upgrade them. Just go to upgrade. And I don't have any special weapons in my inventory, so alright.
If one of your companions doesn't carry their
360
weight, don't be afraid to teach them new
a
skills.
book.
We can help
And
you with
these
that
books:
for a price.
taunt, first aid, run, aim, wrath. These are skills you can let your companions learn if they don't already have that skill. So like aim is very good for ranged characters. Run, disengage and move in a straight line up to 5 meters between units. I have plenty of money. I'm going to go ahead and buy that for one of my characters. I think he does get the books back after a while, so you can come back and rebuy for other characters. Taunt, Paladin has that. Aim, I believe. I don't think my archer has it, but I think my crossbowman has it, so I'm going to buy aim also. Wrath. That's the thing. That's the finisher one. If they're below half health, you can use Wrath, and if it kills them, you gain Fury, and Fury gives you the damage buff of 50%, plus 50%. So yeah, we might come back to this guy later, because they do come in handy. If you find barber kits, they literally it's just a barber kit, literally. You can like just change, like I think you can't change what they look like, but you can change, like if it's a dude, you can like change his beard and hairstyle. If it's a woman, you can change their hairstyle. That's pretty much it. That's what that's for. So yeah. Okay. This is what I want to show you here. Alrighty. Now, before we call it episode finished, let me go ahead, put these guys around so they don't just leave, hopefully. Alright, and the bear. I forgot to show y'all the bear. So the bear is pretty cool. He came with enhanced vitality, brawny, and confident. So confident, willpower increased by 2. So even if we get it to 15, he'll have 17 because it's willpower. And then brawny, his constitution is increased by 5 always. And then enhanced vitality. Every bear I think has this. Even the ferocious bear has enhanced vitality. Each constitution point grants plus 4 health instead of plus 2. Which is wild. That's why they're so tanky, even though they don't wear armor, because they just have so much health. So let me go through the things that he has for now. He's level 3, so I picked between Cozy Pelt and Intimidating Growl. So, Intimidating Growl forces the target to engage and applies fragility to them for 1 round. Fragility, damage taken increased by 30%. And while he's just an ally NPC, he'll run up to an enemy and always do this first, and then he'll attack. So he's putting out his max damage against, or how much max damage he can do against whatever target he's fighting, depending on their armor and guard. Ferocious animals get all the same things as a regular version, but they have 1 more bar. Say, like, see this level 3, there will be 1 more bar above that, and there'll be like 2 extra things I can pick from because they're ferocious. and I don't remember what it is, but it's kind of cool. Anyway, so, or I could have got Cozy Pelt. Any companion spending their rest next to this unit generates 1 action point extra, limited to 1 companion per bear. So yeah. Anyway, and when he levels, if I keep this one, I might go ahead and do some critical, because everything else is pretty good. Even his movement started at 12, so that's pretty good. Alrighty guys, but that's pretty much it for this episode. We will make our way into the new area next episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all comment, like, subscribe. If you have any tips or anything that I left out or don't know, go ahead and leave it in the comment. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.